Hello, Assalamualaikum and good evening. I'll be doing my presentation on summarizing how did I make my stories, how basically my stories are, and what is my activity for my storytelling session. Okay, so how did I came up with the story? Fortunately, I did not use any external medias to that I dab into my story. No, the story is original, but however, I did get inspired by a very famous a very famous movie called Parasite, which they decided to use a very interesting and big plot twist at the end of their movie, which I found very interesting, and I decided to use it for my story too. I think the plot twist that they use is very effective in making attractiveness towards young audience. So I decided to follow the plot of the movie Parasite, and I'll be explaining the plot even more in the later slides. So for my plot, at the very beginning of the climax of my story, Lily and the Witch, I put a very drastic and sudden change of the story's course, which includes the behavior of the situation, the theme, and also what happened in the story. That's what makes it more interesting, since it's very sudden and shocking. And this is what I think very important in creating a children's story, since children's attention span is very short. So that is why I decided to use conflict big twist plot as my main plot for my story, Lily and the Witch. Okay, now as to how I'm going to do my storytelling activity, I'm going to do a spoon puppet activity, which I find very easy, reliable, cheap, long-lasting, and effective. It's very easy since it doesn't require use to any complicated tools. The tools are also very cheap, including the materials, and I think most of the materials you probably have it in your home. You can easily get it at the nearby store, and it's also this spoon puppet storytelling technique I think is very effective in creating immersive situation into your storytelling. And lastly, as for the materials, we are going to need, yes, of course, spoons, plastic spoons, colored paper, markers, some kind of anything that you can use to draw or sketch the characters on your paper. Maybe some kind of adhesive, you can use double-sided tape, glue stick, and lastly, a scissor to cut out the characters out from the paper.